would you say is the father of theatre in Nigeria?
That's a very controversial question because the pop that everybody knows is Ogunde. Yeah, but you've got the likes of Drola Depo, there's Damole before even Ogunde, there's Drola Depo, there's Kola Ogumola and the rest of them. So, but Ogunde is the doing of Nigerian theatre.
Do you think theatre is dead or alive in Nigeria?
Theatre is alive. Theatre is very much alive. Theatre just needs to thrive.
There's this conversation between actors where they say, oh, if you have on-stage experience, you're more of an actor than someone who has just on-screen experience. Do you have any personal opinions?
Well, I think what it is that the theatre actor tends to be a bit more disciplined, tends to be a bit more introspective and more analytical, all right? Now, the screen actor, on the other hand, does not have the luxury that a theatre performer has, which is that you go sequentially for the development of your character. So a lot of the times for the screen actor, the director for screen, it's a director's show, it's an editor's show. So it can be very cold because and so it requires a special skill. So I never join people in saying, no, the stage actor is better than the screen actor. They require totally different skills and both have their challenges. Yes.
So I think I started out first with theater. I remember that I had worked with Lotana on a stage production, and I've also done theater with BAP. So BAP had called me for the stage play Man Enough, which I absolutely love. And BAP, please, if you're watching this, bring back Man Enough. We want Man Enough. And I remember, just coming for rehearsals for the reading, it was fun. And then we started rehearsing. And BAP is the kind of person that when she envisions a particular character, she would push you until you literally become that character. And so I remember she called me and said, Juliana, I want you to feel it. I want you to feel it. And you know how stage is intense. Like it's once, you cannot cut. Yeah. And so she called me and she told me more about the character and asked me more questions like, what do you really think about the character? So I kept telling her this and this is what I think about the character. She's like, so think about it. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. You can't do it. Give it to me. I said, okay. And then I got on stage and I felt it in my soul that I had gotten it. When I came down from that stage, I literally cried because I'm like, yes, I did it. You know that kind of satisfaction that you get when you know in your soul that you killed it, like you literally delivered. And it was so much fun. I don't think I've done any other stage production after that because stage does take time. Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to another stage production.
I am absolutely a stage baby. People who know me know that. But, I haven't been on stage actually since 2019. And the last time I was on stage, I was doing a one-woman show, which I'll probably do again. But I'm not on stage for this. I'm here in the capacity of a producer. So I'm very excited to be behind the scenes and to be telling a really great and important story and just to have so many other plays showing as well.
What is the experience producing versus acting? What is that like?
So this show, actually, this is going to be the third time that we're doing it. We've done it twice before, in 2018 and in 2019.
What's the title?
It's called High. So our show is the only show that's sort of like geared towards like young people and teenagers and their parents. It's a lot of work. I think it's easier being an actor than being a producer, to be honest. Yeah.
Theatre in Nigeria is not yet as big an export as music and even Nollywood. What do you think is the missing factor?
Theater is like a whole ecosystem, right? So it's harder for theater to travel as easily, but a lot of BAP production shows have traveled. I've been in Saro. We took Saro to London. Waka went to London as well. Fela has been to South Africa and to Dubai, and so it's just a different product that requires a lot more resources, and you kind of have to travel with the whole set, with the whole cast, with the whole crew. It's just more, I guess, like labor and production intensive, I think.
Stage is very free. Your energy should go big and free. It's almost like a catharsis. Screen is super controlled, super concise. You have to know exactly what you're doing every second. And it's very challenging. They're both challenging in their own way.
Okay. Do you think, are you of the opinion that actors need to get some on-stage experience before going into screen, or do you think it helps them become better screen actors?
I do believe that the combination of the two, the synergy, elevates your skills as an actor. There are qualities that you need for both. Stage allows you more time to explore your character, to explore the story, the place of your character in the story. And then you take that tool, it's like a muscle that you've worked out, and then you take it, it transitions you more easily into film.
What kind of support do you think theater practitioners need the most?
Presently, we need more venues. We need more theaters in Lagos, in Abuja, in Ibadan. If the government can continue to invest in that, that would, go a long way. And we need support in terms of funding, grants. We don't do a lot of that in this part of the world, and we need that. So, yeah.
Growing up in Ife, we used to have the dramatic arts department, and back in those days as a kid, there were a lot of theatre events that were hosted. Plays from Olarotimi, Wale Soyinka, all the great writers of the generation in Ife. So that indoctrination of our culture, storytelling through theatre, something which I'm well familiar with, very close to my heart. And I think it's something in our culture which we must continue to promote and live through our daily lives.
What can you say about telecommunications supporting the theater industry in Nigeria?
Well, at the end of the day, theater, live theater is a medium of content. And content is something which is probably, content and data are probably the most important elements of our lives today. I think MTN has a role to play, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here in my personal capacity. But we'll do whatever we can to support the culture of Nigeria through our foundation and through MTN itself.